Hi, this is Vinney Chopra. Thank you for again joining on my podcast, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. As you know, I wrote that book, which is a top seller in Amazon. Internationally also got a lot of acclaim, reviews and all. And this podcast is about syndication, about commercial investing. I like to bring great guests for you and dig into their story, their successes, and find out some nuggets from them so that you could really enjoy them and learn from them and then implement them. Hi there, guys. This is Vinney Chopra. As you know, I come to you almost twice a week, even sometimes 3 times a week now. And this is the Syndication Made Easy podcast, which is the sequel to my book that I wrote about 3 years back. And a lot of you have really, really liked it. Almost 500 positive reviews all across the nation and the world, actually. And I really want to thank you. And then my third book is also being put together. I know it's taken me some time to do it, but that's going to come out also in the senior living. So look forward to it. Again, if you like the content every week, please give us a 5-star rating, written reviews if you can. That helps us on the iTunes to move it higher, and I can bring some really, really great guests for you. So thanks again. This is Vinney Chopra. I've done almost 38 syndications now. I don't know if you guys know that. Over $650 million. And my goal is $2 billion with a B, $1 billion in assisted senior living, which I'm developing now, as many of you know, and so on. I have a great friend of mine, Prabin Dutta, is here with me. He and I met about 12 years back. Isn't that right, Prabin? Yeah.
Yes, in 2010.
Oh my gosh, right there, 12 years back in Chicago. And then we met again about 3 years back when I was in New York. We had dinner or lunch together, I remember. And you were so kind. I was so excited to see your successes. And hey, guys, you're in for a big treat. I've been in multifamily field, but Prabin is the doctor. He's the, top operator of mobile home parks. Okay, many of you have asked me, how can you get into it? What's the big? My another very good friend, Dylan Marma, as you know, also has done very well in mobile home parks. But Prabin, he just kills it all. I mean, he's done returns like nobody's business. So let me, introduce him formally. Prabin received his master's in science, in computer science, actually, from Rochester Institute of Technology, and received his bachelor's in science in mechanical engineering, which I also have bachelor's in mechanical from Guwahati, University. And he's amazing mobile home owner, operator, manager. He's got so many degrees. If I read them, I mean, it's just amazing, Prabin. And then the good part is that he owns and he's done very, very well in this field. So we're going to learn all the tricks of the trade, get into his mind, how he operates his business, and hopefully we can pick up some really good nuggets today. So Prabin, welcome to my podcast, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great, Vinney. Thank you for having me. And thank you actually for that generous introduction. Thank you.
No, you're so welcome. So tell us a little bit about you, when you came from India and how you got from engineering like me into real estate.
No, that's actually very interesting. I never thought that I will be a real estate investor. And we started from zero. So I had a full-time job. My wife had a full-time job. We were happy, having a great time. But what happened was when my son actually went to high school,
yes,
then we realized that we have to send him to college. and me and my wife, we thought, we don't have money. We really do not have enough money to send him to college.
Yeah.
And at that time, we thought that, okay, let's find out a way to have at least $350,000 so that we can send our son to college.
Mm-hmm.
We really didn't see any other way. And then we had some success in real estate with our primary residence. So we sold a couple of our primary residences, moved to another one, made some profit. Then we said, okay, let's try with real estate to see if we can buy one or two homes and we can make that money. So we started learning. We started reading books. We started going to seminars. And that's how I met you in Chicago. You were presenting on syndication, apartment house syndication. I was listening to you.
I couldn't believe it. When you shared that with me, you brought back my memories.
Yeah, that is
300 investors. I was on stage with Dave Lindahl.
Yeah, Dave Lindahl.
Bridge. Is that right?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So I started learning from people like you, Dave Lindahl, Frank Rolfe. So started I spent almost 2 years on learning, on seminars, books, and everything. And then we were during that time, we were in actually Richmond, Virginia. It was 2010. And you will see foreclosure homes everywhere. Everywhere you will see foreclosure homes. So we bought the first one, and we bought the first one for $69,000. And then actually, I'm not going to give the numbers later on. It is just because how I started. That's why I'm giving you these numbers.
Yes.
So we bought the house for $69,000. And the next month we went to a bank. Next month, we didn't do anything. We said that we want to refinance it, and they gave us $147,000. Whoa, wow, it works. So then we bought another house for $53,000. And very next month, we went to the same bank. And they said, okay, we'll give you $197,000. Okay. Because when we started, we didn't have money. We didn't have credit. We didn't have experience, nothing.
Yeah.
So then we have money now. And in first 18 months, we bought 21 homes.
Oh.
So that was great. Okay. And then we contact the local bank, and we said that we want to refinance it. They appraised all of them to the market value. And I don't remember the number, but they give us a huge amount of money.
Wow.
Then we realized that, why we should be working on our full-time job.
Yeah.
So I quit my full-time job. Then after a couple of years, my wife quit her full-time job, and we both are now full-time investors. So that is how we started. It is all about my...
Hi, you are listening to Syndication Made Easy podcast. We will be right back after this short break.
Hi, thank you so much. This is Vinney Chopra, and thank you for subscribing to my podcast and YouTube channel and Facebook pages and all the great things, and LinkedIn. Connect with me. I come live to you every Friday at 9:30 Pacific with Vinney and Bo show. Please also look at that, and also the podcast, which is my Apartment Syndication Made Easy. The book I wrote a couple of years back became international top seller on Amazon International now. And then we like to bring great guests for you every week or twice a week sometime to give you a lot of great knowledge. So please subscribe. You give us 5-star reviews on the iTunes. The better the guests we can bring, and our ranking will go higher also. Thanks again for following us and really getting the most out of it. Please comment, like, share, because we would love to bring better and better material for you.
So that is how we started. It is all about my son. It's all about sending him to college. That was the burning desire.
By the way, your son did really well. I got a text from you, right?
Yes,
and you said, life can't be any better. Vishal, my son, got 2 contracts. One from Warner Brothers and one from Paramount Pictures for a full-length movie. I still have that text, right here.
So he went to Berkeley, UC Berkeley, and then while he was there, his film made it to Cannes Film Festival, and now one feature film produced by actually Neon It's a big studio,
Uh-huh.
and QC. It's going to be released this summer. I'm so excited about that.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
yeah, that's a
Oh,
full-length movie. Yeah,
please let me know. I definitely
I
want
sure
to
will.
watch it in the theater. I know Berkeley, you said, right? California, Berkeley.
Yeah, California, Berkeley.
Our
Yeah,
son Neil also went there.
I know that. Yeah, yeah, I know that. Right.
Super. So tell us then how you got from single family homes, you sold them or you still have them, and then you went into mobile homes. How
Yes.
did that happen?
How did that happen? Yeah, actually, I sold all those single family homes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like me.
So, yeah, just like you. Yes. So then this is what happened was then we have money. We got a lot of money and enough money to start something big.
Yeah.
So I started learning multifamily, self-storage, and all other classes of real estate. And then we found out that mobile home park is one that has a lot of advantage why we should be investing in it.
Yeah.
So if you allow me, then I'm going to actually spend next 5-6 minutes on why I should be investing in mobile home park. Okay, Thank you. Well, actually, in fact, before that, I want to tell you some misconceptions that we always have about mobile home park. Because we watch television, we see media, we see films, they don't talk good things about us.
Yep.
They always say bad things about us. Okay, but is that true? I believe those are misconceptions, and I'm going to start with the first misconception that lazy, crazy people live in mobile home park. Okay, so that is our conception. Oh, it's a trailer park crash.
Yeah.
But is that really true? I mean, honestly speaking, we own many, many parks. We have really decent people live there. Actually, one of the parks that I own is just a couple of miles from General Motors. And most of my tenants are General Motors employees. So we really cannot tell them those are trailer park crash. So that is not quite true, that only bad people live there. Good people also live there. Okay? Then we do have another misconception about mobile home is, I mean, a lot of people actually ask me that question. Oh, someone will pull a trailer and park it there and they will take it out. So mobile homes could be pulled out very frequently. That is also not true. Once a mobile home is pulled into your park, it stays there for 30, 40 years. Okay? The reason is it actually costs you around $5,000 to move a trailer out.
Yep.
Okay, so I have many, many people who always tell me that, okay, we want to move out.
Yeah.
And this is our title, pay us, and we will give you the trailer back to you. And they give it to you in a really very discount price because they know that the moving cost is so high.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another misconception that trailers could be moved in and out very frequently, but that is not true. We always have trailers there for a long time, 30 years, 40 years. They give it to their kids. They give it to somebody. That's another thing. Okay, so another thing that when I started, a lot of my friends told me that you are not going to get any loan for mobile home park. Well, that is also not true. That is also not true. There are a lot of lenders that specialize only in mobile home park. We'll talk about that later on our conversation. So yes, it is true that a lot of lenders are not going to give you money to buy mobile home park because they see that, okay, what happens if the trailers are taken out? What is going to be our profit on it? How we are going to sustain? So that is because of this reason, we do not have a lot of lenders who are going to do it, but still there are a lot of lenders who are going to do it. Matter of fact, the big mobile home parks, Fannie Mae, Freddie is going to finance it. You can get CMBS loans, big banks will come. And for the small parks, loan amount less than 1 million, we got local banks, we got credit union, they are going to do that. Okay, so those are the misconceptions. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about why mobile home park, why I'm investing 100% real estate only in mobile home park.
Yeah.
So one of the big thing is it's a limited competition. 10 years ago, we got 44,000 mobile home parks.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we got only 40,000 mobile home parks in the United States of America because the permit process is so difficult.
I see.
Permit process is so difficult. It's almost impossible to get permit to build a new mobile home park. That's why just what we have is all, So we are not going to have the problem of overbuilt. Normally, we see that somewhere in apartment complexes or self-storages that, too many of them are there.
Yeah.
But in mobile home park, what is there is there.
Yeah.
So it's a limited competition. Then we have the low turnover because people, as I say, when they are there for 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
I got actually some tenants, they said, we are here from the day this park was built.
Wow.
45 years ago, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
My grandparents used to live there. Then it was given to my parents. Then I'm living here. Like that. Those stories are always there.
Yeah.
So it's a very low turnover. And we own 12 communities at this time, almost 1,400 sites. We own them for many, many years. Not even a single trailer moved out of our park.
Wow. Wow.
You see that? Yes. So that is low turnover. And affordable housing, it is basically you can get affordable as you can. Our lowest lot rent is $350. Where can you live somewhere with $350 per month?
Not really. You can't.
Absolutely. Yeah, you really can't.
Yeah.
And we always got to think about those people, almost 60 million people in America who actually got yearly income less than $20,000 a year.
Surely. Yeah.
60 million people. Those are the people where we provide the affordable housing.
And it's a very needed sector of the housing.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
It's absolutely helping the work, for the service class, you could say, and they're great people and a lot of seniors also, because as the senior income goes down with Medicare and everything, then they can only afford very small rent per month.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah. So true. And then also don't forget about those 80,000 people retiring every year with less than $20,000 a year income.
Yeah, yeah.
So those are the people that are targeting it. Okay. And then another one that I really, the primary reason why I want to be in mobile home parks is low maintenance. What do we maintain? We maintain the lawn, roads, the water lines, sewer lines. That's all. Electric lines are maintained by the electric companies. The gas lines are maintained by the gas companies. Trailers are maintained by the residents. So our maintenance is very low.
Very, very low.
Very, very low. Yeah. Just to snow removal, because my parks are in Northeast. So snow removal is one, lawn mowing is one. So you can actually count the things that we do to maintain the park.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is a very important thing, what you just mentioned, in the last, like the turnover is low, which is in apartments, regular apartments with the workforce housing and with the increasing of rents and all that, people leave, things happen. So you have to make ready cost is there, which in your case, make ready zero. And then managing cost will be less also, because you're just collecting the rents, not too many payroll of the other personnel to take care of it, right? Mostly these are contract services, we call it, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then also there is one reason, that's actually the last reason that I will talk about, is it's a preferred living for some people. They do not like someone living above them. They don't like someone living below them, or on the side, and they do not like to park their car far away and then walk.
Wow.
So here in mobile home park, it's small. The max you can go up to is 1,500 square foot.
Sure.
Okay, on a double wide. Most of them are actually less than 1,000 square foot.
Yeah.
And then it's small. We agree. We understand that it is small, but still they do have a yard.
Yeah.
They do have a backyard, and then they can still park the car right in front of their trailer. So a lot of people actually prefer that. So this is their preferred way to do it. And also they said, hey, if I live in an apartment, it's a rental. But now we are living here and they have the pride of ownership.
Yeah.
They own it. This is their home. Okay, so looking at all these things, thought that, okay, mobile home park is the way to go for me. And that's why I invested on mobile home park.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I know when you shared with me 3.5 years back when we met or so, I was very impressed. I said, oh my gosh, how you have, been helping this special segment of our working class people, retirees and working class. And like you said, it's just very, very satisfying that you're giving a great housing need you're fulfilling for the people who need it, who need it. And so let's go into the loans then. Is it 65% loan then or LTV? How is it?
Okay. So since you're asking about the loan can go up to 75%.
Okay, 75.
Okay, 75%. And it all depends on the class of the quality of the property. So, but it is also true that if the property is not in a really good condition, you have to spend 65%. I mean, you can get up to 65%. Sure. Yeah, that is true.
Okay. So the cash flow, I know a lot of audience will like to know what kind of cap rates maybe are they still being sold at or they could purchase. And the other thing would be, what's the cash flow for the year? What kind of cash flow are you looking at?
The cap rate for mobile home park is always 1 or 2 points more than the apartment complex.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So right now, if you look at apartment complexes, 4.55 is the cap rate, for A-class assets. Our cap rate is you can just add 1 or 2 points on top of it. So 6.5 is something that you can get it. Okay. And cash flow is, again, like any other investment property. So cap rate is going to tell you what is your cash flow. But cash flow is really great because we do not have those maintenance costs.
Yeah.
Okay. So normally on other classes, we got a lot of maintenance costs. Your maintenance costs will never, ever go more than 30%. I mean, unless you are doing something significantly high.
I see.
But our maintenance expenses are low. Even for management, it's a very low. Even for less than 100 space park, I would say that you don't have to keep a full-time manager.
Yeah.
We got some parks where it's really big, 400, 500 spaces. So yeah, those parks, yes, we have to have the proper management and all those things. But smaller parks, you really do not have to have the full-time manager. The part-time manager can do.
Sure. Let me take you into different space then, I mean, you're successful. I find it's a business, right? You're an entrepreneur at heart. So take me into your mind and thinking and how you motivate on a daily basis. I think audience would like to know what books you read or what kind of, how do you stimulate, one thing which I was very, very impressed when I met you, I still remember it. You get up very early in the morning and you read very, very great, excellent books. So tell us there. That stayed in my mind when I met you. Yeah.
Well, again, we all got to learn it by studying, by going to seminars. And one of the earlier person that I learned from is David Lindahl.
Yes.
So I probably attended many courses from David Lindahl. Read all his books. Then later I got your books. I read all your books. Actually, if you remember on the second book, you let me do the proofreading of it.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I was honored to do that. So another person that influenced my learning process is Frank Rolfe. So Frank Rolfe is a leading mobile home park operator, developer, investor, and then I attended his boot camp. I go to his seminars. I listen to him. But most importantly, my niche is working on the turnaround project.
I see.
So what we do is we basically find out a park that has some problem, and we fix it. My motivation is